Alright guys, it's time to look at Binance Coin on the channel for the first time since about February 12th now. So yeah, that's been actually exactly a month. So we need to take a look at it. It is pumping at the moment. I'm not sure why. I went on X, I looked at Binance just to see if there was anything that would pump this. I didn't really find anything. I just think that probably, this is normal for BNB actually. It gets very oversold basically, and it tends to pump. I mean, there isn't much of this coin out there, guys. There is a 200 million max supply, so it can go up very fast. Now, if we take a look at this, it is trying to punch through this $573 mark on a daily time frame. So if we do close the candle in about an hour and a half here above this line, that will make this support. Now, after that, about $585 is the mark to get over to break out of this Fibonacci level. And then we have about $596 on a daily time frame. And then we have this big $607 mark to get over. Now, this $607 or we can say $608 mark, that is going to be pretty big resistance, guys. I could zoom out, but I'm not going to take the time to do that. You can do that yourself, but just go back and look at it on a weekly time frame, because this is actually a weekly resistance as we're under this right now. And yeah, you can see that there's just a lot of resistance there. It's really hard to get over this line for us, and once we punch through it, things will get a little bit easier to go up, but this is one of the hardest resistances to break through. Now, taking a look at this, guys, let's look at this on a 15-minute time frame. So really, it started pumping around, well, about, 7 hours ago? So, yeah, I'm not really sure why we have had this, sudden move. Now, maybe there's a whale that knows something. Maybe they know that there's going to be some launch pool tomorrow or over the weekend, or I don't know, guys. It's really, a little bit strange in a way that we just, suddenly start to go up, and we've gone up just in the last 7 hours, about $25. I mean, that's a huge move when you're talking about BNB. But it can happen. Now, you can see there was a huge move, on the 11th of March, but yeah, I mean, we did move up, about the same, really, about $30, $28 or so. So yeah, I mean, it's not impossible for BNB to move like this, but there's probably a reason behind this, and I just can't find it just yet. That's the thing. Now, looking at tokenomics, guys, like I said, 200 million max supply. Circulating is 145 million, but I'm not sure if that is correct. Now, taking a look at this, all-time high, almost $800, guys. So you're still getting like a 27% discount at the moment. And, guys, BNB will actually pay you to hold it in Binance. So, whatever you buy, they're going to pay you with airdrops and launch pools and things like this, guys. Here you can see my holdings value, guys. And yeah, my average, it says, is $320. I don't believe it's actually $320. I believe this is skewed a little bit. But I have actually gained, just from airdrops and things like this, more than $2,000, maybe even up to like $2,500 now. So I think, it's really a good value. As long as you hold in Binance, that's the best place to do it. Now, you can do as you want. You can hold it in Revolut or wherever you can get it, or, Gemini, or I don't know, guys. You can hold it wherever, but it just pays you more to hold it in Binance. Now, I want to take a look at the RSI. Let's see how much strength this move still has, because I'm curious about this. Now, okay, we're looking at this on a low time frame, 15-minute time frame. Looks like it's, pretty much overbought here. So in the short term there, it's probably going to cool down. RSI is coming up to the point where it's going to get overbought. It is overbought in the Stoke here. So yeah, the 15-minute and 1 hour look like it's going to cool down. Also, the Stoke on the 4-hour time frame, a little bit overbought. Now, RSI still has some room to move, and it is, you know, in the middle really. So that's not too bad. Now, on a daily time frame, actually looks excellent because it's fairly low, and both of these are pointed heavily to the upside. Now, on a weekly time frame, it is pointed to the downside in the Stoke, but I think eventually this will probably curve back up, and probably even next month, I would say. And yeah, it's very low. And on the RSI, it's pointed to the upside just slightly here, but it is, you know, fairly low. So let's take a look quick at the month. Now, the month is pointed heavily to the downside here on the Stoke. That is not the best. Pointed slightly down on the RSI, so yeah, monthly not so good, but weekly and daily look the best to me. But the 4 hour, the 1 hour and 15-minute here looks like it wants to really cool down. So probably here in the short term we're going to start to see this cool down, and we may already be seeing that as you're getting a couple of 15-minute candles, red candles here, trying to seal support right there. You know, in my opinion, I would just be happy if we sealed, you know, the daily candle tonight over $574 and continued, you know, maybe tomorrow or the next day. So, you know, anyways, let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is actually starting to come up a little bit. It's at $83,500, and yeah, it's not looking too bad at the moment. Now, there is a CME gap still above us. I'll come to that in a minute on one of these charts. But basically, the next resistance that we have here is about $87,144, let's say. And that is a daily time frame. Now, there is several daily time frames to get over to get back into this box where we traded for so long. Now, Ethereum, guys, it's starting to finally pump up a little bit. But in my opinion, it's just doing terrible. Whereas, you know, Ethereum is down 2% on the day, BNB is up 3.14% right now. So if we look at this too, guys, I just want to point this out that, okay, this is the all-time, you know, basically BNB to ETH chart. And at this point in time, this is the lowest it looks like it has ever been. So basically, 1 ETH will buy you 3.31 BNB at the moment. So, like I've said, guys, all along, BNB is beating Ethereum. And that's why I don't have any more Ethereum. I got rid of it, and I should have gotten rid of it even earlier than I did because I would have had a little bit more BNB than I do now. And anyways, guys, you can just go look at the chart, type in, you know, BNB to ETH chart on some Google search, and you'll see, guys, you can go through the whole history. It's just losing, and yeah, right now it's the worst it's ever been. So yeah, let's see what Ethereum does, but it is really struggling. Let's put this on a daily time frame. It is actually struggling to get out of the reaccumulation zone, and that is not good, guys. I mean, we've gotten rejected 2 times here for 2 days, and we are still way below this little trend line here that it, you know, held for so long. And basically since June of 2022, this has kind of bounced along this trend line, and it's lost it, guys. So not good, really not good. Now, looking at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin at 1.01 trillion, so we are trickling up, guys, very slowly going up, but we do have a trend line here that we can kind of just put this right here. Let's see if it maintains this trend at least. Now, dominance, you know, it looks like it wants to bounce up again, but yeah, I did move this line up earlier today, and you can see it just looks like maybe it could be a triple top now. We'll see. Who knows, guys? I just have no idea at this moment when this thing is going to drop. You know, the minute it looks like it's going to drop, it goes back up. So we just have to be patient, unfortunately. Now, the CME gap, it did get closed a little bit earlier today. You can see there was this wick into this box. So let me move this a little bit, and that is the gap right now. So there still is a gap to the upside. I still expect that this will get filled, and you know that is up at about what, 85,800, you know. So yeah, let's see what happens. Now, dollar index is kind of floating around down here with this 103.39. Probably eventually it will break it and continue down to this 102.59. So just be patient. That helps Bitcoin, and that's probably why we haven't gone even lower than we've gone already. Now, liquidations, let's put this on the 24 hours. It is coming down, only $270 million wrecked at the moment, so getting better. I think earlier today we were like 400 something, so yeah, not too bad. Now, Bitcoin quarterly returns, terrible. Ethereum, even worse, guys. It's like cut in half, basically. Now, March still isn't that red. It's minus 3.28%. So not too bad, but I would like to see a green March, especially after such a red February, which everybody was expecting that, you know, it wouldn't be so red. We were expecting a really green month, actually. And anyways, let's look at the fear and greed. 34 today. Yesterday was 24. I don't like to see it come up too fast, guys, and this is quite quick. 10 points in a day is not good, I would say. Now, altcoin season index, let's refresh this. Yeah, so maybe it's an 18. It was an 18 earlier, and yeah, with the dominance going back up, yeah, I could see this going back to 18. So maybe this is correct. Probably not some glitch, but yeah, it's extremely low. It's definitely Bitcoin season. Now, taking a look at the bull market peak indicators, still 0 from 30 are hit, guys. Not much more I can say about that. Pi cycle top indicator, again, it is actually moving away from each other. This is actually curving down at the moment. So, yeah, let's see what happens. But I think we're just prolonging the cycle just because, you know, we're consolidating a lot during this cycle. And, you know, we're having a lot of big drops. And so, yeah. Now, taking a look at this calendar, actually today we had CPI. It was very good, but let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow you do have PPI, and we do have jobless claims. So that is important, but PPI is more important tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Today, like I said, we did get the CPI, and that was actually very positive news according to Moodix, which measures news and how positive or negative it is. So today we actually had a positive day so far. And yeah, you can see 0.52 in the green. So this is a start, guys. And this is probably why we're not going down today. We're actually trending up. I think the market is probably waiting for tomorrow. Now, taking a look at crypto bubbles. Yeah, let's put this on the day. The day, not too bad. Few reds here and there. But yeah, the hour is green as well. But the week is still massively red, guys. And even the month looks terrible. So anyways, let's look at Coinando here. Now, I did do a Ronin video earlier. So, you know, you can go to Coinando, go to earn, and whatever coin you're looking for, guys. You know, for example, if you're looking for Bitcoin, click here. And yeah, you have all these deals, and you know, you have your limits and the days that you have to stake. So be careful, don't get locked up in some position that you can't get out of, especially when this runs up to, I don't know, $200,000, for example, and you're ready to sell. So anyways, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one.